Hello, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Adina Applebaum. I am the co-founder of Immigrant Finance. I am an immigration attorney, accredited financial counselor, and financial educator. And I started Immigrant Finance with my husband, Mauricio, who's an immigrant from Ecuador. After we really struggled ourselves with finances when he immigrated to the US from Ecuador in 2013. At the time, there was no information out there in any of the personal finance books, blogs, podcasts, any resources we could find on how he, as an immigrant, could access the system, open the best bank accounts, credit cards, investment accounts. We didn't know whether he'd be able to buy a home someday or plan for retirement. And it was really scary and really overwhelming for us. We had a lot of anxiety around money and just not knowing how to navigate the system with the immigration component. At the time, I was studying to become an immigration lawyer. This was, let's see, about 10 years ago now. And even I was studying with the best immigration law professors in the world at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. And none of them could tell me these questions about how the immigration law system mapped on into the financial system and how we could navigate them together. So that began our journey and what ultimately led to us starting Immigrant Finance in first 2018. We started with a blog and we have since grown it to be able to provide resources and coaching and courses to educate and support other immigrants and their family members who are going through this, sharing what we've learned. We spent over 10 years studying and investigating and trying out with trial and error how the immigration financial systems work together, how you can do everything no matter what your immigration status is, whether you have a social security or not, whether you have status or not. And we have put all of that into our signature wealth building program for immigrants, Immigrant Finance School. Now, Immigrant Finance School is exactly what we wish someone had handed us in the beginning of our journey back in 2013. It would have saved us years, over 7 years of, not really being able to invest and figure out a lot of these things and having to figure it out on our own. It would have saved us a lot of anxiety and stress and overwhelm and feeling lonely in this process. At the time, we didn't really know a lot of people who were going through what we were going through, who wanted to be investing and couldn't figure out how to do it because of immigration stuff. So, Immigrant Finance School was created with the intention to provide a community, provide a safe space for others going through this process. And we are so honored and proud to be able to have helped over 200 immigrants and their families at this point go through the program and become confident investors, know how to master the US financial system, know how to navigate it. Regardless of their immigration status, how to do everything without a social security number, how to do it all with an ITIN number. And it has been one of the greatest joys of our life to help other people be able to have this transformation that we were able to have through the power of financial education and accessing the system. For us personally, this journey of learning how to navigate the financial system and do everything has led from us going really from we were paycheck to paycheck, we were facing some debt, we were under earning, we really had no options for the future in our situation then. It was, it felt impossible that we'd ever be able to have a family, that we'd ever be able to buy a home, that we would be stable and secure in retirement. We felt very blocked and stuck in our situation. And fast forward now with everything we've learned, which is exactly what we teach our students, right? What's worked for us. We've been able to have multiple six figures invested in the stock market and growing year after year. We've been able to buy 2 properties. And most importantly, we've been able to have our family. We've been able to have our 2 daughters that for a very long time we thought would never be possible. So that's really the power of finances and how it can transform your lives. It's done the same for so many of our students who've been able to break out of what they've been stuck in, and feeling, cut out of the system, feeling like they'd never be able to find security in the future financially, right? To be able to build the lives that they want through finances, to be investors in the US stock market, owning companies, to have alignment with their financial goals and where their money is actually going, and being able to enjoy life now, having good, healthy financial habits while also knowing their goals are moving forward. So that's kind of big picture, what the program is all about. It is a wealth building journey, and we do really focus on wealth building. So it's not a traditional personal finance program that's going to focus mostly on things like, building your credit score and budgeting. We do cover those things in the program. They are important foundations for your wealth building journey, but it's not the focus. Our focus is on wealth building because, first of all, you deserve it. Just because you're an immigrant doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to have that too, right? And second of all, we want to see more immigrants who are building wealth because that's ultimately going to what's going to give the community more power and more options. Whether we like it or not, this country is basically based on who has money and power. That is how the laws are influenced. And if we want to see the immigration laws change and improve to respect immigrants' rights, we need to see more immigrants who are building financial stability and financial power. We truly do believe that. I say that as someone who still does work in the immigration law system, doing impact litigation, where I try every day with my colleagues to try to improve the immigration laws. I've been doing this work for a really long time. And it's very difficult. As you know, the immigration laws are so harsh and it's so slow moving. And that's been stuck for a long time, as you know, unfortunately. But with the world of finances and business, the doors are completely open. There's nothing that you can't do as an immigrant when it comes to finances and business. And this is part of what makes me so passionate to do this work, in addition to the immigration law and advocacy work, because it's all good news, really. Like, if you have the ITIN number, if you don't have a social security number and you get the ITIN, which stands for Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, you can learn more about that over at immigrantfinance.com/ITIN. But yeah, as long as you have the ITIN, you can do everything. You can invest in the stock market. You can have the best bank accounts and credit cards. You can take out a mortgage to buy a property. You can start a business. There's nothing you can't do. So I love giving people that hope and showing them how to do it through the program, how to do all those things. That's really what the program is about. With the wealth building focused is focusing on investing in the stock market, on starting businesses or ways to increase income, side hustles, negotiating salary, whatever that looks like for you. And also real estate, right? So if you look at wealthy Americans, how they've built their wealth, it's usually a combination of those three things: stock market investing, investing in starting a business or other people's businesses, and investing in real estate. So that is the focus of the program, and how to do that all, no matter what your immigration situation is. We also focus a lot on what I call money mindset, which is basically building a positive relationship with money. The reason is because I can teach you all the strategy and how to do all these things, but if your mindset and the way you think about and relate to money doesn't grow with that, you're not going to see as many results. So we also focus a lot about changing our thoughts and beliefs around money to be in a position where you can be actually wealth building. Now, a few things I want to also just kind of mention, if you are thinking about joining the program, is that we completely understand it's really scary to talk about and look into stuff involving immigration status if you don't have it. And so we want you to know that your safety is top of mind for us. As an immigration lawyer, everything that we have created in the course has been very thoughtfully and meticulously built in order to ensure your highest safety. And we guide you in the program on how to make sure that there will not be, immigration problems related to what you're doing in the financial system and how you can really fully empower yourself in the financial system in a safe way that's not going to cause unnecessary risks, right? And so we know it's really scary to start facing some of these things. A lot of people we talk to, have avoided investing or avoided certain financial things, avoided starting a business because they have, first of all, been told it's not possible for them, which is not true. That's a big misunderstanding that immigrants can't do these things. You absolutely can. That's exactly what we help with showing you to do, right? But even after learning that you can, a lot of folks we work with are feeling a lot of fear and feeling really scared because of that kind of unknown of like, could this cause an immigration problem? So we just want you to know that your safety is absolutely top in mind for us, and we understand it's really scary to even be talking about these things with someone on the internet, revealing, your immigration situation. And so please know that we have complete confidentiality with the program and all of our work. No information is ever revealed anywhere publicly. All information stays within the Immigrant Finance School program and community that we, constantly focus on making sure is a safe space for everyone, right? And empowering you to determine, if it's going to feel safe for you and what can be done to make it feel safe, right? What boundaries you can set with what you share. And if you have any hesitations at all about the immigration aspect, or your information being kept safe, or any doubts about whether you can actually be investing, starting businesses, buying property, any of these things, we want to talk to you. We want to support you, encourage you. That is part of our purpose, to help you see what's possible for you and help you move past the societal barriers that you may be facing, the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from having what you deserve financially and in life. That's what we're here for. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, you will see the option to book a call to learn more about the program. We are happy to talk to you anytime. You can book directly on my calendar. And if you are feeling ready to move forward and join the program and save your seat in our next cohort, you can also just go ahead and enroll in this page below. By doing that, you will lock in your seat, and we will make sure you get immediate access to the Immigrant Finance School online course materials, so you can get started right away. You'll see actually right away in Module 1, we have the lesson on how to open your investment account with an ITIN. We put that right away because we have so many students who have been trying for years to get their investment accounts open with an ITIN and have been rejected or feeling very frustrated. So we make sure right away you can do that. And we have had 100% success rate getting our students investment accounts open with their ITIN, which we're so pleased to be able to share. We've never had someone who we weren't able to get it open for. So make sure that you check out the rest of the page to learn more. We've got a lot more information about, our story, about the course, and any questions at all, please do reach out. We've open door policy. We know how sensitive this topic is, so we want to be there for you and connect with you and, make sure that you're able to feel comfortable with whatever you decide about moving forward with investing, starting a business, whatever your financial goal is. The best way to ask us a quick question and connect is just shoot us a message over on Instagram at immigrant.finance. That's the easiest way. We'd love to speak with you, hear about what your goals are, what you're thinking. And with that, I will give you a chance to go ahead and read more about the program, and hopefully connect with you soon and answer any questions you may have. I will see you in Immigrant Finance School, and I look forward to supporting you with your goals, with your journey in building wealth so that you can have financial peace of mind and security in the future. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.